Everything said in this video is our opinion and ours only. There is no intent and misinformation, so take a chill pill, sit comfortably, and have fun.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new podcast video, to the Hold On Bro podcast with Gildas and Hitanshu, best host ever. Today, we're here for a new video. Gonna talk, have fun, like usual. And like I always say, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, smash the like button. So Hitanshu, how you doing? How's your day? How's life going?
I'm doing well, bro. I'm doing well. How was my day? Very productive, actually. I've been working because, I've been in exam season. So really like working on our podcast, but also exams. So that's what I've been doing since the morning, and nothing really interesting. How's life? Life's going the same route. Really excited to meet family soon. So that's a good thing. I love flying, so I'll finally get to fly. Did I tell you that I have a 34-hour halt in Turkey?
34 hours? For real?
No, wait. Oh, wait, not 34. My fault. That's the total flight time.
Oh, okay.
13-hour layover.
13? That's a lot.
Yeah.
When I was leaving Benin to come here, I do know that I had like a 7 hour in Belgium, and was long. 7 hours. Like a halt in Belgium, 7 hours. Trust her. Yeah. Was horrible. There's this question, and I always have questions that I reserve, especially for the podcast, for the videos. I wanted to ask you, did it ever come to your mind to imagine yourself in which scenario or situation?
In what?
In which scenario or situation your parents kind of like made you?
What? What? Can you please repeat what you just said?
Because I don't know. Okay, I don't know why. This morning, I was just on my bed and I was like, how was I made? What type of situation was I made? It's very interesting. And why mine was so interesting to me is you have to know that my mom got pregnant before marriage. And in like our whole tradition and all, you don't have to. Exactly. So I was like, what were they doing? What happened for them? Exactly. So it was just going through my mind. I was like, I need to ask you this.
Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that, Monsieur. That.
But yeah, came up to my mind. I was like, I need to share this with you.
No, when I was made,
yeah.
My parents initially, when they married, there was like a 7-year gap where 7 years? It was like 5, I think, where my dad traveled to Africa to work and mom was in India, so he would like frequently travel back, but like they wouldn't meet each other often. So I'm not sure when I was made, but all I know is that
it was after marriage.
Yeah, most definitely after marriage.
Okay.
But as a matter of fact, some of my mom's friends, her children are like 26, 27. So they're like old.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. So if not of your father traveling back and forth and back,
you and I would have never met.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. That's interesting to know. That's interesting. Well, like I told you, mine was before marriage. The funny thing is, like, they were actually gonna give me birth before they got married, which was like extreme because you're not supposed to have like a child before marriage. So knowing that I was gonna be born just sped up the marriage stuff and all.
Process.
Yeah. So yeah, like me, I'm born 2005 January, and then my parents' marriage was like September 2004.
Your mom was 6 months. Okay, like after the first
Mm-hmm.
trimester?
Yeah. September, October, November, December, January. That means like she was already 4 months
Four
into
months
the,
pregnant.
yeah, 4 months pregnant before.
Whoa.
My grandfather was like, nah, hell nah. Y'all have to get married now. I think he even sponsored the marriage because at that time my dad didn't have like, he didn't have the whole financial, capabilities. So he just, yeah, my grandfather just gave him money. He was like, you need to get married before that
That
child comes
is
to birth.
very interesting. Topic of the day today is philosophical questions about love. So,
I think something to say here is like love, relationship. I know somewhere it's the same thing, somewhere. I mean, as we read out the questions, it won't be the same thing. But very interesting one.
yeah,
Um,
it's really from the same tree, but like there are different branches.
yeah.
So,
Do you
you
think you're a
guys will get
lover
to know.
boy? Itachi, do you think you're a lover boy?
I used to be.
Damn. You're following futures right now?
No, I'm not toxic. I'm not
Yeah.
exactly toxic. I'm just, you know,
Yeah.
I don't care.
You don't
Not a
care.
lover boy anymore. That's what I do know for sure. I'll
Mm.
be a lover boy for someone who will become my wife. Maybe when you become my wife.
Yeah.
Or maybe, and things like that. But I don't think I'm a lover boy anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I got you.
How
Don't
about
worry.
you?
Me, I'm a lover boy. I'm a lover boy. I won't lie to you. I'm still learning the whole loving stuff. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stuff about love. We talked about it in the last podcast. There's a lot of stuff about it. I'm still learning. Yeah, but yeah, I would surely say I'm a lover boy. Someone who deeply loves. So yeah, that's it.
I
Do you
used
want
to
me to
be you.
start with what?
I used to be you.
Yeah, it used to be me. Don't worry. You get back. You get back to it soon. You get back to it. Do you want us to? Do you want me to start with the question?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, sure. Which is more important, love or money, and why? Love, money, why?
What type of love?
Oh, let's say love with you and your partner and your wife, like you say, wife.
At my current state and at my current state, I would go with money.
With
Not
money.
because I'm greedy, not because I'm greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I said this in the last podcast. I want to build my beautiful garden before I let butterflies in.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So for normally in a whole concept, like I would choose love
Mm-hmm.
as a whole, but right now, I need you need money to progress. It's just the sad truth.
Yeah.
Because you can have all the love you want, but you need money to survive. You need money to help your partner sustain, help your future kids sustain. So
Yeah.
money for now.
Money for now. Love or money for me, I would say is is a hard question to answer. Because I would say me, I'm in a relationship, so I can't just say money because I know
Oh
like
yeah, you'll get in trouble.
not even that, not even that. I'm like, if I do have money, the happiness I'm having from love, the whole because love, as I'm telling you, I'm still learning about love. And the whole love thing is forcing me to become a better person. It's forcing me to get closer to my masculine essence. And with that same person I'm sharing love to, there's a
Sure.
whole there's a whole growth that's going on personally. She wants to make me better. I want to make her better. So I think in that point of like even for this podcast, when I talked to it with her, she motivated me. She was giving me ideas and all. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure. The happiness that comes from love is
yeah, it's
exponential.
not
It's
comparable.
not described. It's not describable.
It's not
You can't
described.
describe it. You can't
So
describe. I understand,
yeah, but I
but
would
again,
say
as I said,
also, I would say, I would say, you can't go further in life just with love. You need you need love for money
Use it
also.
as fuel.
You need you need the love of money, cause man, money is something great. It's great. When you have it, you literally have anything you want. So yeah, if it's a, I won't say it's a 50-50. I'm more on the love side. I would say maybe my current situation is affecting my decision, just like you.
Yeah.
Mm,
But I think
makes
as
sense.
a whole, like as a concept itself, like the question truly, I think we both choose love.
Yeah, as a concept, yeah, we will go for love. Like we said, we're lover boys. I mean, you were a lover boy.
I
I'm love.
was.
Yeah. To all humans, to all human beings, want to be loved.
For sure.
For sure. Do you think so?
For sure.
What do you think about? I want to give someone, for example, our physics teacher. But I do remember he had a girlfriend also.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't even get me started with that, man.
Yeah, because he just didn't give that vibe of someone who wants to be loved.
He just, I don't know what he went through, bro, but like,
Nah, he was
I don't
evil.
know.
He was evil.
Evil's not enough. It was something else. I don't think anyone would have experienced those. Do you know what I heard?
No,
Do you know what I heard?
no.
He got transferred to a country called Georgia, right?
Yeah.
He got fired from there.
For real?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
I knew it. My brothers told me that. I was like, I'm not surprised to hear that. Because the way he was at Benin,
Yeah.
there was just no quick replacement. You cannot just find a physics teacher or like
Yeah.
he was a physics, economics, government, and other teachers. You cannot just find someone off the streets. You know, he got fired. He got flown away.
Yeah, he deserved it, to be honest.
He did completely deserved it. I don't know what he went through, but like oh my god,
that man was horrible.
you had to experience it to understand.
That was horrible. Man, he compared me to a stock. I'll never forget that day.
He did do something stupid. He did do something stupid.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I didn't know.
But
I didn't know.
that was stupendously mean. That was stupendously mean. He was like, I don't remember those machines, right? There was those electrocuting machines that you got closer and like they'd spark, like electrons would spark. And you're about to touch it, and he said, "What?" It's like my dog would not even do that. Something like that.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, even my dog is smart enough to not do that. I'm like, really? Yeah, he was supposed to.
I wanted to rip his throat out when he said that, bro.
No.
I mean, at that time, I had my operation, and like I needed to use the bathroom, and because of him, he would be like, what? You remember when he would be like, okay, 5 minutes in, and then if you can't go, then if you don't want to go, then you can't go during the classes.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. And then he would ask you to calculate how much money you're spending when you're going to the bathroom. So then you have to give him the money. Like,
what? It was so weird. He was so weird.
Well, we're going off topic.
As we were saying, do all human beings want to be loved? Yes. I think the fact that most people don't get love, they turn into like weird people, like killers and stuff. I think that's very common. Like there's something about their childhood that was really messed up. And I think everyone wants love, not just relationship love. Love from their parents, love from their children, sibling. There's so many different kind of love. I think every human wants that.
I want to ask this question. And before I ask the question, I'll talk about the question. This question, I mean. Yeah, everyone do want to be loved. And I think love is like something beautiful. Everyone want to experience it. Everyone wants to feel loved and all. Like you said. Here's where my question comes from, because you talked about how people with no love turn to weird people and all. What type of love do you think hurts the most between the lack of love from your partner and the lack of love from parents?
I think parents set the foundation.
So lack
Heartbreak
of love
changes a person.
Yeah.
But the foundation that they've received, if they've received a good amount of love, love is not nice. Love is hard, There are like boundaries to love. So, and it goes for every relationship. Like my mother wouldn't want me to go smoke or drink. That's her boundary of loving me. So if I cross that, I'll suffer consequences. So I've always respected boundaries of everyone. And I think the fact that I've had such a loving family, like they've given me important values to like not deter into the wrong path. That once you experience something horrible, whether it be an operation, whether it be heartbreak, you stay true to your morals because you understand you have those good values that you've received from your parents, from their love. And I think it goes to you as well. I know you suffered a really hard time, but you've also like you grew up, you matured quicker, and like you understood that, oh, I have to be a brother also for my sisters. So I have to act,
Yeah.
you have to be like their second father. I would even call you their second father. So I think the foundation from the parents are necessary, and love from relationships is also very important, but heartbreak changes one, bro. I mean, temporarily for sure.
Yeah. I want to answer my own question also. And like you said, actually said something interesting that they kind of refocus me to the exact answer I wanted to give. The way your parents love you, or the way your parents will love you, is that same way you'll be looking for love out somewhere. Somehow. And let me say this way. Because I do know some people, they didn't have like a real true loving connection with their parents, but they knew what they wanted. But I think it came up with also how can I say it? Experience. Like they experienced one type of relationship and that they were like, okay, that's actually not what I want, you know. And then they find themselves, they find what type of love they want. Because I won't lie to you, the way I grew up, or the way I was looking out for love, is basically the way I grew up also. I mostly grew up in that sense that I had to make everyone around me happy. I had to satisfy people around me, make sure everyone around me is smiling, happy, in in a happy mood and all. So as I was looking for love, I was also looking for that situation where I will make someone happy all the time, no matter what. But with experience and love, I got to understand that it's not something I can constantly be doing. It's not something I'll always be doing. Sometimes we need to draw back. You can't make everyone happy at every moment. Also think about your own happiness. I was someone who didn't know about my own emotions and all.
I've always talked to you about that. I always told you that. I
Yeah.
remember telling you that about back in Benin, where I was like, I know you're being the joker and stuff, making everyone, but think about yourself also. I do remember talking to you about this. It was in
Yeah.
that computer science class. Remember that small room?
Yeah.
I do remember talking to you about that. But
So
yeah,
yeah.
no, I understand. I understand what you're trying to say. I will say though that the love that you also did not receive from your parents, that's also what you'd be looking
You're
for.
looking for sometimes.
Because my parents, right? I have amazing parents, but I will say that in my childhood, I was not like hugged, kissed, or constantly. I've always noticed here that whenever they call their parents, they always say "love you" at the end.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never had that. I never had that with my parents, and it's not a bad thing. People, they're different families. That's how they grew up, so that's what they're transferring to me, and I understand that. But I think the fact that I didn't get that, I'm looking for that in my partner. I used to be very clingy, very clingy. I wanted reassurance,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Hugs, kisses, and all.
Past stuff, but still. I think also that the love you don't receive from parents, that you also view that, but in the long term, you want to see if your parents' love was also like true and they fought, but they still loved each other. You
Yeah.
also want that.
Mm-hmm.
What makes someone fall in love?
What makes someone fall in love?
I have a very interesting thing to say in this. I know you're supposed to talk right now, but
Go on.
there's this questionnaire. There's this questionnaire. It's on the internet. It's by a famous philosopher, famous researchist. He developed a series of questions, right? And he was playing with it. He was giving it to two like couples who just met, like the first date, and he said, answer these questions. And most of them, I know one of the couples, they were answering this question and they fell in love. They married. So it's really nice. Like they're complete strangers, never knew each other. They answered these questions honestly, truthfully, and they fell in love. So I would say love is
Oh,
also like
they didn't know each other.
they
I
didn't know
didn't.
each other. They didn't know each
Oh,
other.
that's
They were complete strangers. They answered these questions and they fell in love. I forgot the name of the researchers, but just saying that when you start developing a
mhm.
chemistry
Yeah.
between you two, and
Hmm.
you're like, you complement each other.
Yeah.
I'm giving my 100%, you're giving your 100%.
Yeah.
So we complement each other. That's when you know, like, I really love this person.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I will say that. I will say
Yeah. Actually, that's what I wanted to say. I would say what makes people love each other is the compliment, but also somewhere is the fulfillment of those things you're lacking.
yeah.
When, like you said, sometimes we go out looking for love we didn't receive in our family at home. Happens in relationship where you look for a partner who is gonna give you that love you didn't get from dad or mom, and that's it. The whole complimenting stuff is very important. Uh, it's true. It's always said that opposite attract. That's completely true. You're not really,
I don't know 100%, but no, go on. We'll talk about
yeah,
it later.
yeah. Opposite attract in the sense that it's not necessary like a copy of you. You know, that person will come with something different to add in your life. That's what we talk about compliment. That person, that person can be completely different from you. As far as he's adding or she's adding more value to your life, then I do believe that's where true love is found.
I would say also opposites do attract if the morals and values are similar.
Yes,
If
yes,
morals and values are similar, no matter how different that person is, you fall in love. Like an extrovert can fall in love with an introvert,
yeah.
both ways. But do they both have the same values?
Values and
The
morals. Yeah,
core, So I think
yeah,
that is the strong foundation of whether opposites attract or not.
yeah. That's
Because
true.
I'm not going to fall in love with someone who smokes,
Yeah.
vapes, such stuff. I know I'm not going to fall in love because
Mm-hmm.
it's not attractive
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, true. I mean, and we both share the same idea. And also, I'll talk about it.
Mm.
Like you just said, morals and values make people connect. That's why you and I were actually very like this. Because we do share the same moral, same values, just create a whole chemistry between us. And we like, I don't know
Exactly.
sometimes,
And you're so different than me. You're
yeah,
like completely different than me.
yeah, actually,
But
completely different.
we're still, you know, we fit in.
Yeah, we fit in. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Is marriage necessary?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Just for fun, I want to contradict that.
But you do
Do
believe marriage is necessary.
uh,
You do believe marriage is
I do believe marriage is a beautiful thing. Marriage is okay. I want to involve. Okay, marriage is necessary, especially when it comes to my religion. Marriage is necessary, but I've also always this thing. Sometimes I'm just like some people marry just for the beauty of it. You know, just marry because it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Are you marrying? Because I do think that behind marriage, there's a deep meaning. There's the connection of two souls. In front of Christianity, marriage is a connection of two souls, you know, and it's a deep type of connection. But today you see people getting married just because, oh, I want to do this. I want to get married here, and I have to go on my
It's because
honeymoon.
I understand what you're trying to say. I understand what you're trying to say. It's because nowadays it's so divorce is so common that marriage has become like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
it's like a failsafe. But that does not happen in my country. Like my culture, you fight through it. You love each other, you guys will go through it. It's all relationships have bumps.
yeah.
Of course, if the bump is like very severe,
Mm-hmm.
that's another thing. Well, like small arguments, you can fight, but over here, I know in the Western society, divorce is so common now that that's why marriage is just a that's why marriage is not considered super important nowadays for them. I think that's why they're just marrying for fun. I don't want to marry for fun. I want to marry because I love you and I want to have a whole future with you. Like I want to grow old with you. That's my lover boy speaking. But
Yeah.
yeah, marriage is very necessary, and I do not want to have children without marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's another thing.
Yeah. I wanted to, when we're talking, there's a question that popped up to my mind. I want to say, like you said, divorce has become so common that marriage doesn't have its real meaning no more. Some people do believe that getting married 6 months after meeting someone you love is doable. I mean, it's doable. I won't say it's impossible. But to also avoid the divorce, don't you think there needs to be a lot of time spent on loving, like really loving each other?
I
Like
think
6 months is not so it's
I
not
know.
enough.
Yeah, for sure. I think when people are getting older, they just want like time goes quick, So they won't just want to get together, marry, and let's see. I think they marry at the honeymoon phase. And honeymoon phase is all rainbows and unicorns. Everything is lovely about this partner. Like no matter what he or she does, I'm gonna love
Still
her.
love her.
I think when you go past the honeymoon phase, and then instead of loving because you love that person, you're choosing to love that person. That's when I would say I would want to get married. I don't want to marry.
Yeah, continue.
I don't want to marry after 6 months. I want to pass that honeymoon phase because that honeymoon phase will come back eventually for a little period, of course. But the major honeymoon phase is like I think the first year or so. When that goes over, that's when real relationships start. That's when people test you. Like that's when the relationship tests you.
Yeah.
Fortunately, some people fail at it.
Do you choose to love, or love is just like something you naturally do? Like, do you think there's a point where you choose to love someone?
Yeah. I think when you're in love, you just want to spoil this person. You just want to give that person so much love. And it's a nice thing. But I've also seen my grandfather bring flowers from my grandmother still. And it's been what? It's been over 50 years they've been married. Of course, I'm sure at their point of time, they were like, they didn't love each other when they initially did. But they choose to. I choose to be with you. So I would say the initial attraction is natural. That's when you're like, oh, I love this person. So I'm going to give her love or him love. But I also feel like some people, because they get this person, they change.
Yeah.
Like before the dating phase, they're like giving chocolates, stuff, flirting with this person. But then after they got him, they just stop. It's like,
yeah.
And I'm
Actually,
like,
we take
that's not supposed to happen. That's supposed to. It's supposed to even increase. I would say. Like you just marry that person, or like you just started to date that person. Give that person a lot, everything you have. I gave everything I had. I would get her flowers, get her chocolate, late night hangouts. Because that's what you do. And I never did that for anyone. That also came out naturally. That's who I was. But then now we went into a long distance. I still choose to. I chosen to love her. I used to call her. I even made this whole plan. She doesn't know this. No one knew this, but on her birthday, I had like entire teddy bears, blankets, gifts. I had already sent it. Like it was sent.
Really?
Yeah, it was sent.
What did you send me for my birthday? Yeah, sure.
No, I promise you. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on.
Told you.
Hold on.
Bro,
I thought, can you hear
I'm
me?
waiting. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
I already have things planned out. Now you just spoiled the surprise for you. I
No,
have
no,
your address. I promise you.
you
I
really
promise you. Yes, I
okay?
did.
Sure. Just hold it then. I'm waiting. Our next question is: does love last forever?
Which type? Which type?
Do you want us to separate it? Let's start with parents.
I think mothers give unconditional love. Fathers give un. Fathers do give love, but they don't show it much. Like they're not as unconditional as a mother, I would say. And it's not I'm not saying that as a bad thing, but I don't know, their love is just different. They teach you
Mm-hmm.
the truth about the world.
Um, if I can answer to that, I'm not against the fact that parents love. I would say we're living in a world where it's kind of confusing. Some parents don't love their kids at all
I think that's
because
pretty mean.
yeah, some parents don't. Some parents don't. Some you will see some people on TikTok talking about relationship with their parents. It reaches the state where they don't want to see the parents again, and the
I think
parents,
that's pretty mean. That's
yeah, I mean it's mean, because as we say, parents' love is the base. So if that base is gone
yeah,
or
and
it's not,
most of those people, they develop a problem,
yeah,
like
yeah.
psychological, mental, not grave, but like there's something they're missing. As I said, but moving on to mothers and fathers' love,
Mhm.
it's like I just found this thing. It says one who loves you till you close your eyes is a mother. One who loves you without an expression in his eyes is a father. And it says also, mother's love is known to you since birth, and father's love is when you become a father.
Oh, that's true.
So
That's true.
I 100% agree with that because my dad, he taught me stuff like, he taught me the brutalities, like stuff. He taught me how to live. Mother
Mhm.
gave me life, but he taught me how to live.
That's true. That's good. Um, for my case, I do know about mother's love, but I didn't have the chance to get it for that long.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But my aunt who took care of us after my mom's death, actually did a lot of that with me. And yeah, she cannot give me a whole lot. And what was different with my aunt is like my aunt was actually she said treating me like the man of the situation, you know, especially after my mom's death. And dad is not being in with us. So yeah, she was treating more like the man of the situation. And it kind of developed that responsibility sense in me where it enhanced the fact that when something is wrong with my brother, my sister, or when something is wrong at home, I get alerted, okay, why is this not working? We should do something about it. I mean, I still like to experience when it comes to it, but I was handling the situation pretty well. And when you said, father show love when you become a father, also very true. Like you said, I am a second father to my sisters. It's literally after my mom's death that my dad and I became real close, like for real, real close, because he was entirely depending on me. I was also depending on him. I was like, I'll say his second eyes, because like I said, he's not in Benin with us. So since I was in Benin, he would like, he would put responsibilities on me, tell me do this, do that. He will give me advices on how to handle stuff. Also give me advices concerning relationships and all. Um, not gonna lie about that. I think I'll just go by my own.
Father's love is a very hard love. Like another example I'd give is like, when you fall,
Hmm.
mother's like, "Oh my God, why'd you fall?"
Yeah,
Or become softy. Dad is like, "Get up."
yeah.
You know,
Let him cry.
come on, yeah, let him understand the pain. Like I remember once when I used to get hurt by football. We used to play football. so much on concrete,
Yeah.
you know. So whenever I'd get hurt, mother would be like, "Oh, why do you get himself hurt?" Dad's like, "Don't worry. Next time he just won't fall more.
Exactly.
You know, you learn from the experience." And I would say,
it.
like, whenever I play football, I know we're deterring from the topic, but like whenever I play football now, I don't fall much unless you like push me. I don't fall because I've gone so used to like not falling because I just got hurt
Yeah.
from the din.
If I want to talk about someone I know, the only thing they have in mind right now is, okay, let me not say this, but they just don't like the relationship they have with their parents. It's not a good one. And when you hear about it, you know, it's shocking. The first time I did hear about it, I was like, you know, how, I don't think parents do that. You know, I think there's a reason behind that. As I got to know the person, I got closer to the person, I realized that, yeah, that's a situation. It's very tough. Very tough. So, yeah, I would say love lasts forever depending on the situation. Biologically, we are made to love our parents. That's the thing. That's life. But with situations, you got to decide if you want to love them forever or not.
Yeah, no. I get that.
And when it comes to partners, what do you think?
I think it fades
You think it
a
fades?
little, but then you keep loving that person.
Um, I don't know if it's the same thing, but I would say it's
When
not.
I say fade, hold on. When I say fade, let me just make this clear. When I say fade, I don't mean like the boyfriend-girlfriend relationship.
Yeah.
You know, at that point, a husband and wife, they have a mature relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole boyfriend-girlfriend vibe, I think that decreases, that fades away.
Mm-hmm.
But you still love this person. Like I've seen, my parents, they still have fun with each other. They still
Yeah.
do the same schnitz that they used to do when they were a kid, like throw water at each other randomly, or like, you know, just come and just throw like a water balloon. You know, so I think that's a form of love.
Yeah.
But still, you're choosing to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's a state, like if there's a state where we talk about choosing, I'll say you have to choose every day to love that person.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to choose every day to love that person. Every day. Where do we find love?
I think you can find love from anywhere. Nowadays, you can find love from anywhere.
Yeah.
You can just connect someone on Instagram, Snapchat. It has crossed dimensions, this love.
People find love on Tinder.
You can find it from anywhere, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
But true love, you really need to meet the person. You really need to meet the person to know who's this love. At least.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to say something. I would say you'll find real love where you are accepted the way you are and the person is ready to grow with you. That's where you find real love. You are accepted the way you are and the person is ready to grow with you.
Word.
That's where real love is from.
I think the moment the couple both understand, like, he's my guy or she's my girl,
yeah,
and we will fight.
That's where you find love. Yeah. That's where you find real love.
I think that's where love is tested.
Oh yeah, of course. That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's it. We want to state out again. Our opinions might not be global, just between us. Talk our stuff.
And based on our experiences.
Yeah, I know. I know that we really didn't answer the questions the way some people might see it. We did our best. Just want to share with y'all. And that's it.
Yep. That brings us to another episode of our podcast. Again, I want to thank you for joining us today. Please remember to subscribe and hit the like button, comment down, any suggestions. We highly appreciate your support. Again, our opinions are not for everyone. Take us any seriously, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the end. It's been Hitanshu and Gildas. And until next time, keep holding on, bro.
Yeah.